He's throwing long, he's going middle, and coming back. Tyreek Hill has the football, and he's down inside the 15. Alex Smith throws a perfect post pattern right in the teeth of the Dolphin defense.
That was one of more than a dozen 50-yard receptions in Tyreek Hill's brilliant young career. We'll love to see a few more on Sunday. Hey, everybody, and welcome into our game preview this week presented by Crown Royal. My name is Matt McMullen, and who better to talk a little Chiefs football with than voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus. He's going to help us break down Chiefs and Dolphins. Mitch, how's it going?
Hey, Matt Stat, doing great. Just a reminder that it's Army-Navy week. I'm in Salute to Service. That just doesn't end in the Salute to Service month. It's all year long, but it's also Army-Navy. So go Army, beat Navy, sing second, and can't get past it. It's Army-Navy weekend, but doing great.
Love it. And it's also Chiefs-Dolphins weekend. It should be a great matchup, Mitch. I'm looking forward to this game. A lot to talk about in this matchup, but first thing I want to ask you about is this Dolphins defense, because they are legit. Number 2 in scoring defense this year. They're great on third down. They take the ball away. Just really good group overall. What impresses you about this Dolphins defense, and how do they match up with the Chiefs and what they like to do offensively?
What impresses me, Matt, about what job Miami has done with this defense is it's really mirroring what the Chiefs did in 2013 and 2014. When I dove in and just dug deeper into this Miami team, remember, they had more cap room than any team in the NFL in the offseason. They also had 11 draft picks, 5 in the first 2 rounds. What they did is they put those draft picks generally on offense. They took the free agent money and went to the defense, because basically what Brian Flores did was what Coach Reed did in 2013 and 14. As the offense was coming along, he wasn't going to take shortcuts, but he was going to build it with athletes on special teams and their defense. When you look, they go get Shaq Lawson from the Bills. They get the Patriots guys, Van Noy. They go get him. They also get a Landon Roberts, Emmanuel Ogbah from us, who hit the free agent market. And then in the secondary, they paid big money for Byron Jones from the Dallas Cowboys, $57 million guaranteed, crazy money. But here, what you get is this defense that's kind of ready-made ahead of the offense. But that's the way Brian Flores wants to build this for the long term. What do I see and what am I impressed with? Front to back. They've got impact players, and yes, they're legit. Number 1, as you mentioned, number 1 on third down defense in the National Football League. And in the last 8 weeks, no team has been better in scoring defense than these guys, only giving up 14 points a game.
Yeah, it should be a great battle. They've allowed fewer than 21 points 7 times this season, second most of any team in the NFL. Who's done it the most times, though? The Kansas City Chiefs, a defense that does not get the credit it deserves. We've done that 8 times this year. And if they want to keep that going, they'll do it against Tua Tagovailoa on Sunday, a great young rookie quarterback. Having a nice season so far, Mitch. I mean, he's 4-1 through 5 starts, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. What do you make of Tua so far in his career, and how can the Chiefs slow him down on Sunday?
I think the best thing I've seen from Tua is he's okay. I see what you're doing here for the long term. I will fit your mold. Remember, I said with Derek Carr that the Raiders kind of built a cocktail for Derek Carr. Like, here's the way we're really going to be successful with you. So far, right now, in the embryonic stages of Tua Tagovailoa's career, they've put him in that role. Moving the ball, try to be efficient on first down. This is a team that doesn't get a lot of big plays. They're next to last in 20-plus plays, last in 20-plus runs. But they still have Gesicki they can go to. I mean, they got other guys they can use, but they're just keeping Tua where he's at right now. And Tua's allowing himself to be right where he's at right now. Keep in mind, it's what Patrick did when he apprenticed under Alex Smith in 2017. So to me, it's Tua showing his discipline as much as anything with this offensive football team.
And it should be a great quarterback matchup overall with Tua and Patrick Mahomes. Really, the AFC is in good hands when you think about the future of this league at quarterback. Now, I'm curious, Mitch, we talked about the big names in this one. Is there an under-the-radar matchup you're watching in this game that could dictate the outcome?
Yeah, I think it's the young interior offensive lineman of the Chiefs, the wily Ryder Allegretti, against an aggressive middle of that Dolphin defense. And especially they would move the linebackers around. When you look at the guys that they picked up, as I mentioned, in free agency, Shaq Lawson's a beast. Now, he'll come from the outside a lot, but not always. Keep in mind, Brian Flores was with the Patriots for 15 years. One interesting story here that I really haven't, heard nationally is the fact that, really Brian is trying to become the first real successful New England disciple. Bill O'Brien for a while, but now that's gone. But here's Flores trying to build it like Andy Reid built it. Like he's got his, in talk with Coach Bieniemy this week, he calls him Coach Flo. He's got his own little spin on it. It's not just about the Patriot way. But here's what I'm saying. In 15 years with the Patriots, just in recent memory, Brian Flores has game planned against Patrick Mahomes 3 times, including the AFC Championship game in the 2018 season. So I really think that Patrick was a bit of a shock to Tampa Bay because they don't see him very often. They see him from afar, but they don't have to deal with him. Like we probably see him I guess we're going to play him this week, but he's not in our blood veins. Mm-hmm. AFC teams do, and Flores has, because he's seen him in the flesh up close. So I think Miami they'll try to have a diverse game plan against Patrick. And that's in value above average is always the term we like to use in sports now. But the value above average special teams rating of Miami is number 1 in the NFL. I told you they're doing it like the Chiefs did it in 13, 14, 15. The Chiefs in that VOA rating in 13, they were first. In 14, they were third. In 15, they were first. So here are an athletic Dolphin group, and the veterans they went to go get also have this special teams background. Van Noy's a guy. So their VOA and special teams is not something to just pass off and go, well, that's nice.
Should be a great matchup. Chiefs with a victory on Sunday will win a 5th straight AFC West title. Would love to do that out there at Hard Rock Stadium, where, of course, just last February won Super Bowl 54. Mitch Holthus, awesome stuff, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Chiefs have never been 12-1. How cool would that be?